Actually, I was in forest already. See, wait, let me show you where I am.
Okay.
See,
Wow, that's the serenity.
So no.
Versatility is very important in life. So guest for today's evening is a versatile personality who is from the field of wildlife, who is a PhD scholar, personality. So without any further delay, let's get started. Hello and welcome, Mr. Karthik, to this session of interview. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you for this great opportunity to speak to the people.
My
That's the
pleasure.
thing I loved most to do. Uh, I love to talk to the people about conservation, about I need to tell the people about the organisms we see. That's the thing I am doing from past 7 years.
Okay. So anything more you would like to share with our audience about yourself?
Okay. Actually, hi everyone. Myself Karthik. I'm basically from Karnataka. I'm from basically from rural background where our our parents used to do farming and all. In my childhood days, I didn't thought of I'm doing this wildlife thing and all. I didn't know about this wildlife and all because we are from plain lands of central Karnataka where there is no much of forest and wilderness. So basically, I used to kill birds in my childhood days because we used to grow sunflower. So my grandfather used to send us to protect our sunflower farm. So we used to use a caterpillar, what we call it as caterpillar, which we used to kill the birds. So I used to practice and I used to kill the birds. When I kill the bird, I used to take to my grandfather and I used to tell him, so I killed this bird. He'll be like, he was more happy. Then that got into me that I used to see a lot of birds and that was fascinated to me. One fine day I killed one black drango. It was in black in color and that looks like more like a crow, small crow chick. So I took that bird to my grandfather. He was like, take it from home. So I took for home. My parents were like, don't bring that bird inside my home. So I took for my balcony. So some crows were like, they're more curious. They thought I've killed a crow juvenile. So crows started attacking me like I have killed a crow. Then I realized, oh, I because of this bird they're attacking me. So then I threw that bird and I didn't thought from that day I stopped killing that birds. Then again, after my graduations, I was like doing after applying for forestry. I was thinking of I didn't thought of doing engineering at all. I need to do something related because I'm from rural background. I was thinking to do agriculture, horticulture, anything related to farm science. And I was watching one Kannada movie, famous Kannada movie that is like Jaisima. We call it as. It was a range forest officer's movie. Hero was a range forest officer in that. So he used to live in that with elephant and bonnet macaque and all. So I was like, after seeing that movie, I was like, oh, if I join forest department, I'll be like, I can be like him. So that fascinated me like to join forestry. When I applied for farm science, I got into forestry for the first time. First choice only, I was selected for forestry. Then I didn't thought a second thought at all. So I will go and join for this. I was like, oh, if it's a forestry, I'll be always roaming in forest. I'll be seeing wild animals. So in my case, I was like, if it's a forestry, that is only wildlife. What I thought, but the scenario changes there. When I went to forestry, I was like, it was more into research. It was more into trees, habitat. It was more into climate change and forest types, tree species. That was into only few courses are about wildlife. Then that was all started. Then seniors interacted with me. Then I was like, I'm more fascinated about wildlife. I need to do something related to wildlife. That's how it all started. Then started talking to different people about interacting to the people. Then I used to again with the people like I used to ask for chances. I need to I need to come for this workshop. Please give me a chance. I'm more interested to join for the workshop and all. That's how it all started. Now it's like I don't have time to, when people invite me, I don't have time to go. That's how much I am grown now.
Yeah. So,
And I'm more fascinated to work about community people, what they're like tribals, and how they're interacting, how they're living with harmony with nature. So I'm thinking about for my PhD also, I'm thinking to work on tribal human wildlife interactions in some of the fringe areas of
okay.
tribal people. And most of the people don't know about the, and most of the people will be like, wildlife is just in the forest. They don't know about the biodiversity in and around us. Even a small spider, small ant is a wildlife. Even people will like, if it's a wildlife, it's only birds, animals, snakes, reptiles. They don't know about even the tree species, even the grass species, even the orchid, fern which we grow in and around us. It's all related to wildlife. Even what all the undomesticated flora and fauna we found in and around us, that's we called as wildlife. So that's it.
Yeah, indeed, an unexpected turning point in your life, really. And whatever you have told about your time schedule,
Uh,
that one I got the idea when I contacted you for the interview. So you are really doing a great job and keep doing it. So currently you are pursuing
Thank
PhD
you.
in the Department of Wildlife and Management Studies, QUBPU University, isn't it? Yeah. So how is
Mhm.
the university? Could you please give
Nice.
some
It's in
insight to the
QUBPU
young
University.
aspirants?
It's the only university in Karnataka that gives a wildlife masters in wildlife and management. That is it's the only government university, and even it's like you don't need any like it's the only university which gives even even BSc graduates can join, and even BE graduates can join. Whoever done +2 courses in science, they can join this course, and you'll be having 4 sems here. And it is the only university in Karnataka where there is a department, separate department as Department of Wildlife and Management, and more than 20, 30 plus students join every year as an master students. And you'll be having a plenty of opportunities because there is only one college, and the lectures also full support you. And one fascinating thing is the college is present in the tiger reserve. It's in Badra Tiger Reserve. It's inside the forest. You can see the for you cannot go any, you cannot go and look for the animals for other places. You can see all the, even tiger you can see in the campus, leopard you can see, elephants you can see, all the herbivorous mammals which are present here, and diversity of birds, snakes, everything is in your backyard only. That's the one good thing here in the campus. And the lectures also super supportive. You can do whatever you are interested in. They will be guiding you to the path. And that's what I did for my masters. Now I am more fascinated. When I went for the work in the field, I was like, let me continue my work. And when passion, if I need to do passion to profession, I need to continue my academics as much as I can. After academics, I can do my profession as easily. So there will be 20 to 20, 30 plus seats each year. Now next in the October, they're going to announce for the registration. Interested people can join, and it will be more into, there is no any entrance exam like that. It's all on the merit list, merit based, and your graduation marks.
Okay, it's really informative for the young aspirant. So, have you ever thought of any alternative career goals besides PhD?
Actually, I was thinking like after my masters, I was thinking like where I will get a job. Frankly, I need to say I quitted almost 20 jobs after my masters. All that is the
It's a
thing I
huge
quitted.
number.
I joined first, all the interviews I have attended, I was selected. Only the first interview which I have entered with one great organization, I didn't need to mention that name. But in that, what is the reason they again? You're not selected because of your language constraints. That's the thing. I was like, I was so worried after that interview. What's happening? What I did? Why did I did this MSc? I would have done any B graduation. I would have joined any IT company like that. After that, I was thinking like it's not every person will know his value when he fails in life, when he fails in something. If we don't know about the failure, we always if we are always winning, we didn't know what losing is. When we know losing, we'll get to know why we should not lose, how it feels. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
then after that, whichever interview I have attended, then after that, whichever interview I have attended, I selected for all the things. I worked in two organizations. Then I selected for this PhD. I was getting a good salary also. There is no nothing like that. Then after this, I didn't thought of any other career because being with wildlife, being in nature, which always give me happiness,
Yeah.
and that's enough for me. No matter what income I get, happiness is important in life.
Okay. So, do you have any scholarship facility in your PhD program?
Scholarship facility is there because just now I have registered. You can apply for university fellowship
Hmm.
and you can apply for NFST and UGC fellowships. All thing if you clear JRF or CSIR net, you will get almost 30 plus. And if it's NFST, you will get for 30 plus. And university fellowship also you can get. And you can apply for any organization or any projects which are undergoing now. There you can apply for your project fellowship. There will be plenty of opportunities. It all depends on how your skill and what is your work you're going to do. Because only two seats will be called for each year. There will be only two seats for PhD. So only countable numbers people will be joining the PhD. So it's easy to get into that. And there is a lot of opportunity in the state and central governments and even the NGOs and even corporate fundings will be can be get into it.
So let's talk about your sports career. So it was seen in your gallery that it was shown in your gallery that you are a sports person. So what type of sports do you play?
No, basically not now I'm playing. I used to play with my in my graduation days. I used to play. It was like I used to play in athletics and basketball.
Yeah.
I'm more into athletics. I used to play. Then it was like I used to run like when my friends used to go for birding, I used to go for running in the forest. So I used to like what these people are mad, what they are doing, just holding the binocular and what they are doing.
Yeah.
Then I was joining when I was going for running. I used to see them; they're more fascinated, and they used to come and discuss with me. Like they used to come and discuss, like I seen that bird, this bird. Then I got more curious. Like when I did my this thing, what I when I participated for nationals. After that, I came back for college. I went with them to see what is they're doing with binoculars. Then I got more fascinated. Oh, this there is another world which I never thought in the forest. Then that I entered into wildlife. After I entered into wildlife, I didn't got time to much more time to practice and all. So I left my sports there. But that gave me more stamina, more confidence, never quit. And that gave me like I can do walk through miles. I can walk in the forest in from early morning to late nights, and I never feel tired of walking in forests and doing the field works. That sportsmanship gave me like confidence. I can do anything. I never need to quit. Sports person can easily adapt for wildlife. That's what I thought, and we can work in any harsh conditions. That's the thing. I got it from sports.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that every incident in your life is connected to wildlife.
Uh,
Do you think the life of an athlete is tough compared to other professionals?
No, I feel like it's a profession you can do for some time, but being profession to passion, it's passion to profession. It's a different thing you need to do. Building your building your profession is a tough job that you can do. Like you cannot build your profession into passion, in the athletics and all, because there'll be more competitiveness, and you need a good support from your home or you from the background where you are doing it. It's a tough job like you can do in the college. When you complete your graduations or when your studies, you'll be like you need something to earn. because all the sports meet will be in the only you can attend 4 5 sports meets, but you need a sponsorship for that, and you need a support from your home. That's all the toughness you want to face. But when you are into when you need to do a passion to profession, you can do just as a passion, but profession it's a big tough job, and you should be ultra pro with that. I didn't thought it suits me, so I thought like wildlife can give me a life. So I'm continuing with that from past 7 years, and I never felt like I need to quit this passion. Like I'm working on it to continue passion to profession. But being an athlete, that's a more tough job to continue as a profession.
Indeed. So, how would you describe yourself as a wildlife enthusiast?
Mm, there's nothing like that. I was like, I never feel bored of going to nature or wildlife. I enjoy every moment. I can go to the same place for 100 times. That's what like it never feels like I am coming to this place new time, because it always surprises me with something. I can see once butterfly, snake, bird, grasshopper, tree, fruit, flower, something like that. That goes into my head, and I'm more that when you're into wildlife, you'll be more cautious. Your eyes will be always like, oh, there's something going. If something moves, also you can be like, hey, something going there, and your eyes will be like more attractive. You can feel like you have 100 eyes. You can see all things. Even the small bird you can identify,
Yes.
and even the small insect which will be going, you can show that, hey, there is an insect. When you take your friends, I have faced that thing when I was with my friends, when we go out with my all engineering and other background friends. I was like, hey, see, this is this plant, this is that fruit, this is this butterfly, this flower. He's like, hey, what man, you are gone mad with forest and all. See, there is nothing there. I was like, see, there is a bird sitting there. I was like, where is the bird? I need to show them there. They will be like, where? That's the thing I feel. I never feel bored of going to wildlife. That respected me like, so I have been enjoying my life in the wildlife. So I respect I being a wildlifer.
Okay. Okay, we consider you as a very inspirational personality. So, what type of advice would you like to give to the youths who are willing to come to your field?
Uh, not like more, I think more inspirational personality, but it's like it all depends on how dedicated you are into your work. Because like you cannot quit. It's not a day job to learn. It's not a day job to do things. You need to more passionate. You need to skip some of your personal life things to do. You need to go. You need to get up in the early morning. Like if you need to go for birding, you need to go for any observations. You need to get up in the early morning. You need to get ready to work in the late nights. You need to get ready to go in the evenings for the field. I feel like when you are into wildlife and you are into nature, you need to ready for everything. Even I was like, it's been 6 years. I've been going. I have quitted many family functions. I've quitted many family festivals.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell like, I will come now. It will be like if you're in a field, you cannot know when you are going to come out of the field, because you can get surprises, many surprising things, many incidents can happen. You need to get ready for everything. I feel like when you are into I feel like whenever I go to field, I'm always feeling like I will get anything surprise to see. So be more dedicated, be more passionate. If you need to build your career from passion to profession, you need to give your 100% and do the work you are like, and don't compromise in the works or in the dedication. It will give you always, when you give your 100%, it will give you back something for sure, that I have known, that I have experienced. Even in my initial days, I used to seek for chances to the people. So give me a chance, I need to speak to the people. Now people call me to talk, but I don't have that much time, that much busy you will become. That's what I learned. I was like, more in the initial days I have faced all these things. When you're more fascinated, when you work for conservation, when you work for animals, it will definitely hold your hands. You'll definitely succeed in that thing. Thank you.
So, we all have our own struggles. What kind of struggles do you have? Is there any particular struggle you would like to share with us in your whole
Nothing
journey of life?
struggle like it's like uh, it's like there's nothing struggle like that. I feel like I cannot enjoy my personal life. That's the
Mm.
thing. Like you can enjoy alone, but you cannot enjoy with your friends. You cannot go out. I'll be seeing all my friends' status. They'll be roaming there, here. They'll be partying. Everything will be happening. But I'll be like, I need to go for field. I need to work for conservation. I need to be in the field. Even if I feel like even if I go there, I'll be like, where I have came. Even I cannot go for a city and stay for 2 3 days. That feel like I am yes, I have enclosed somewhere because I am addicted to this forest life. That's the struggle thing. I cannot settle in forest, and that's what. Even your personal life, your personal partner should be like they be the wildlifer,
Yeah,
and that's what you feel. When you're into it, when you're passionate, you cannot lead a social life
yeah,
with other people.
that's
You'll
true.
be always feeling like uh, when you are into conservation, when you are into wildlife, you cannot lead a social life so much easily. You need to struggle every day. You need to find your. You need to be ready to find something new. You need to ready to work on something new. You'll be always thinking, oh, I need to do something for conservation, something for wildlife, something in this field. That struggle always keeps you alert. That's what I will say.
Okay. Approximately, how long do you spend uh, at field? Spend hours at field per day?
It,
Is
it's
there
always
any
depends.
strict?
No, nothing like that. It always depends. I say nothing like you stay for 24 hours, you stay for 8 hours, you stay for 12 hours. It all depends on the work, whatever you are focusing on. We have been in the field for 15 days with remote places, even for 10 days, 1 month. I've been calling my home sometimes for 15 days, sometimes for a week. That's what happens. It's not like fixed time. Whenever you get a time, whenever there is a work, you need to be ready. If you get something rescue call or something like that, if you get even in the midnight, if you get a call, there is something for rescue, you need to be ready for all that things.
Yeah.
That's it. There is no fixed time like I spend this much hours.
So
It all
yeah,
depends on what we are getting, how the next, how we are, what we are looking at. It's all the probability thing.
so you're really doing a very tough job. So what are your viewpoint regarding the photography, wildlife photography, as well as the craze for tiger photography among the wildlifers?
Uh, uh, I didn't want to talk much about it because I am not a wildlife photographer. It's my just my hobby.
But I
I
have
have my
seen some of
small
the pics
camera.
clicked by you, some of the pics of birds
That's
clicked
all
by you.
clicked. That all clicked by me in my small camera only. I didn't have all the DSLR things and all. I don't know. I'm not much into the photography people. I just click what I observe in the wildlife and nature and all. And tiger craze, tiger safari craze is like I was also feeling like I need to watch tiger. Sometimes I was like, why people will come like this much? Will spend that much of bucks to see tiger. That's a crazy of safari, and people sometimes click for Instagram. And we researchers, there is a difference between researcher and a photographer. That's a different world. Photography.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm into
obviously.
research. That's it. I can tell. I cannot talk much about the photography and all. They do photographers also do conservation. We are doing in the different way. They are doing in a different way, but for a same cause. That I can say.
Okay. So what do you think about the wildlife composition of Nagarhole Tiger Reserve? As I have seen, you have explored that tiger reserve too.
Nagarhole Tiger Reserve. It's like my hometown for me. I've been
Okay.
working there on vultures.
Yeah.
It's like composition will be like you can see big cats, tiger, leopard, and all, dhole, and mainly you can see almost 350 plus bird species. Even it's a good home for vultures. Many people don't know vultures are extinct. They feel. But you can see three species of vultures there: white-rumped vulture, red-headed vulture, and long-billed vulture. You can see, and sometimes cineres and Himalayan griffons do visit in the winters and the migration time. And it's a good home for large herbivore elephant, Asiatic elephants. And why do they call it as Nagarhole? Because the stream inside the forest, it roams like a snake. It's like Nagara, or they call it as Nagarhole. So they call it as Nagarhole, and it's a moist deciduous forest and scrub, moist deciduous and dry deciduous mixed forest. And you can see somewhere some patches of swamps, wetlands,
Yeah.
and there is a good population of tigers as well. Even the prey density is too good there. Even for every 7 to 8 square kilometer, you can see a tiger. There was almost 100 plus tigers in that tiger reserve, and even the forest department is doing a great job there. One should visit the tiger reserve, and people are mad about black panther there. They go crazy for Kabini, and even you can get the backwaters there, Kabini backwater in the Nagarhole Tiger Reserve. That's it. Even there is a two safari ponds there, one in Kabini and one in Veeranavassali. Both are run by forest department. That's it.
Could you please share the
You can
curious story behind the capture of rhesus macaque?
almost in the border of Karnataka, in the border of Andhra and Karnataka. I was working for one organization. I just went on the field work to look after it was Chincholi Wildlife Sanctuary, which was located in Gulbarga district of Karnataka. I was in a forest vehicle. We are into looking for some old historical place, which is called Ati Pagdi, where the Nawabs used to train their elephants. So on the way, I was like, I never thought there is a rhesus macaque in Karnataka. So I was going in the vehicle. I just told the driver to stop the vehicle. He was like, why, sir? Sir, these are common monkeys here. We see every day. I was like, when another one of my friend was with us, he was like, hey, this is bonnet macaque only. I was like, see the tail, man. It looks like different. It's have a short tail. I'm 200% sure it's a bonnet macaque for me. He was like, no, it's a. He was like, I am 200% sure. It was like I told it's I am 200% sure it's a rhesus macaque. He was like, no, it's a bonnet macaque. Then we captured the picture and all. There was something unique in that because one of the juvenile was looking like golden color. So I was like, hey, we are clicking the photos in the phone only. Why we need to click the macaque photo in the camera? We didn't open our camera at all. Then I was like, hey, open the camera. There is something unique. I have never seen that morph of the rhesus macaque in my life. Just click the pictures.
That was really incredible. Well, Mr. Karthik, we are to the end of this session, and I must say that you are truly an amazing and inspiring personality. It was great interacting with you. All the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Bye
So,
bye.
okay. So, audience, this was Mr. Karthik from the field of wildlife conservation. Hope you liked today's interview. I will be back soon with another eminent personality very soon. Till then, thank you so much for watching.